Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's Alabama taking on New York. Ready to go now, and here's the first baseman, Warming Bernabel. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. That one gets down for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. Just a simple soft liner into center field for the knock right there. Maybe a little bit fooled by the pitch, but he did a good job of staying through it. And that allowed him to fight it off and just get enough behind it.
And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter.
Runner, yes.
Oh, he jumped the gun for second. Now they've got him in a rundown. And they put the tag on him for the out. Swing and a miss at 100. No chance. Chase Utley digs in now. Here's a high fly ball out to center. And makes the grab. And that'll do it. Now the third baseman, Junior Caminero. Fly ball pretty well struck right field. That's back there. That's down. One hops off the wall. Throws to second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside. And
now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he's got a double.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2. Good eye right there.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Left-hand hitter waits. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Hard hit, right side. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Bases loaded, nobody out. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. First pitch misses.
The opportunity for a huge inning exists right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. But as a hitter, can't be over anxious. That pitcher's up against the wall. Make him come to you.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Base hit, one run in already. And it gets by him. The second run scores. Around third. He's safe. And they clear the bases.
He was all over that one. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Martinez. He's the kind of starter that a lot of pitching coaches and managers as well really appreciate. Not a guy who's going to get himself into trouble by dancing around, by walking guys. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Yeah, he throws strikes, and you know he's got the command, be in the zone, be effective, but just moving the ball around, getting the ball back from the catcher, Boog, and throwing the pitch.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Tatis squeezes it, and there's one away. It's an interesting thing when you consider limiting walks. Is it more important today because of how many home runs are being hit?
No doubt. Keeping guys off the base paths with the way the swings and the launch angles are today, The emphasis of hitting home runs is so huge. It's never been more important.
And the batter now, Jock Peterson.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Sends it to first. They limit the damage. Second inning set to go. And it'll bring up Justin Turner. Pearson back to work. Center field. Cruz sizes this one up. Makes the grab. And there's one down. And now the catcher comes up to him. Gary Carter. And first offering is fouled off. One out, base is empty. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Smith gathers, throws, got him. Two gone after the strikeout.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
Here's Juan Soto.
Inside, ball one.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Aye. I got a ball, one strike.
And a swing and a miss there.
One ball, two strikes.
Stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fights it off. You'll see another. And he grounds one to the right side. Fires over to first. And that is that. And we're back. Bottom of the second. Here's O'Neill Cruz.
So O'Neill Cruz is named after Paul O'Neill. That was his father's idol in baseball, so he named his son O'Neill. In 2022, they finally met each other when the Pirates played the Yankees in New York, and I'm sure that was a moment that O'Neill Cruz will never forget.
Will Smith now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Reaching down and makes the grab. Junior Caminero will hit next. That one ripped. Brings it in for the third out. Back here at Coors Field, here's the left fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr. That one misses, and that's ball one.
With Tatis at the plate, we're looking at a player that is never going to be considered boring. He's an electric player that manages to make plays most players wouldn't consider trying. And he plays the game his own way. It's a big reason why he's considered such a fan favorite.
Peterson makes the grab. Now it's the shortstop, Cal Ripken Jr. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Way out front for strike two.
0-2 is the count.
Foul ball still 0-2. Outside.
Out.
On the ground to the left. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Carlos Beltran. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That's back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Bottom of the inning, Ketel Marte up to the plate. Base hit center field. And a good start to the inning.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Makes the catch, and there's one gone. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. Doubled his first time.
Schwarber.
That one pushed to the left and foul. Turner pulls it in for the out. Out number 2. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Fly to left his first time. That one fouled off.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
High fly ball pretty well struck out towards right center. Going back on this one. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. All set for the start of the inning. And now the first baseman warming Bernabel. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
0-1.
Bernabel goes 6'1", 180 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican
No
Republic.
balls, 2 strikes.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And they have their first hit since the first inning. Here comes Aaron Judge. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Cruz moving under it. Brings it in. 1 down. Now it's the second baseman, Chase Utley. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Gets him to chase after that one.
Oh, he's looking great so
0-1's the
far.
count.
It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up. This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that gets down into the gap. Bernabel around third. He'll score.
Well, that gets him a little closer in this one. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Tags the runner for 1. Hung up in a rundown now. At the plate, Gary Carter. 0 for 1 so far. Out to short. Whips it across. And they take care of Carter for the out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Back here in Denver, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here comes Belly to take his cuts.
Bellinger.
Swing and a miss, strike 1. This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses, got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom. Lifted in the air, right center field. Beltran on the move. He's got it, and there's 1 down. And now Jack Peterson, he's 0 for 1. And that one fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. That one is absolutely belted. Tatis really on his horse for it. And it's caught for the out. Here's the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz. Grounded out to short in his first trip. Breaks his bat and pops it up. And that's a foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Tatis makes the catch. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the right fielder, Juan Soto. Lined, and that's a base hit.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. That could be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because
Swung on, belted. Deep. That one went back there, and that one's going to land not so much here, but here. And the batter will be the shortstop, Cal Ripken Jr. And that is out of play.
well, these guys doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice. So They keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
So digging in, Carlos Beltran. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
0-2.
Still only one out here in the inning. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. In the air, left field. Peterson gets under it. Makes the grab. 2 down. Back to the top of the lineup. Warming Bernabel, the next to hit. He's 2 for 2. And that one is lifted in the air. Tucker should have it. Hauls it in to end the inning. And we're back. The batter now will be Will Smith.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Back there. This one over the bleachers, and it finds the concourse. Look out. That's worth the price of admission. It's 4-3. So the lineup flips over. Here's the third baseman, Junior Caminero. Yeah, that's fouled off. Bernabel hauls it in for the out. And there's one away. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. Liner caught at second. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Kyle Tucker.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder when one of those things comes screaming towards you. Watch your lips.
Tatis pulls that one down, and that'll do. Top 6. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Pearson back to work. Swing and a ball popped up. That gets down for a hit. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in, and the tying runs at second base with a double.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. Kind of your classic jam shot blooper right there. Made a good pitch on the inside. Gotten to hit it off the handle, but he still muscled it out there. You just have to tip your cap on the mound.
0-2 is the count.
Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third, and a sac bunt here. Fires over to Bellinger, and that's an out on the sacrifice. And the batter will be Justin Turner. 0 for 2 in this one. Late with the swing there.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
And that one fouled off. With the tying run at third, and we're the top half of the 6th. Runners breaking for the plate. In the dirt. In plenty of time to first. Turner is out. And the runner holds. Here's the catcher, Gary Carter. And that one fouled off. Judge on third with 2 out. 1-0-1 on the gun. Swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That
Outside,
just misses. Now 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Runner at third, 2 away. On the ground, right side. Throws to first in time, and they take care of Carter for the out. Back here at Coors Field, bottom of the 6th inning. Now it's the DH, Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber.
Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. Bernabel. Here's the tag, and he's out. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr.
Tatis Jr.
And first offering is fouled off. Well, Siggy, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one's back, and it flies to the deepest part of the park. No doubt about this one. Home run. It gets down a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Bellinger around second on his way to third. Here's Jock Peterson. First pitch just misses. That's hard hit on the line. Drops into the glove. Runner tagging from third. In there safely. So up next, O'Neal Cruz.
That wasn't your standard sac fly. He barreled that baseball.
This ball is hammered deep center field. Way back there. On its way. Out of here. He circles the bases. Second home run of the inning for him. It's 7-3. Soto makes the catch, and that'll do it. Back here in Denver, top of inning number 7. Now here is Juan Soto. And first offering is fouled off. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. And he handles it himself for the out. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. He's already homered in this game. Tap foul at the plate.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push.
Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job. Just couldn't keep it fair.
2 down, bases empty. Cal Ripken Jr. now at the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus. But they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
2 outs. That misses, and that's ball 3.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
Into center and a base hit.
Now batting.
So a man at first, and now the center fielder, Carlos Beltran. Hit in the air, left field. Peterson makes the grab, and that is set for the last half of the 7th. Now the third baseman. Junior Caminero.
Caminero. Now pitching. Goose Gossett.
Lifted in the air, right field. Soto gets under it. Makes the catch. And there's 1 down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Here's Ketel Marte. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Beltran hauls it in, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Kyle Tucker getting ready to hit. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. He'll touch them all, and they add on. It's 8-3. Schwarber, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Handles, throws to first. That is the. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the 8th, and here's the first baseman, Warming Bernabel. On a line, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit.
Yeah.
Those always feel great.
Judge
0-1.
now at the plate as he swings through strike one. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
If you're going to get something
No ball,
going, this
2
is the
strikes.
time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Nabs it, one away. Now a long throw to first. Here's the second baseman, Chase Utley. Swinging a foul straight back. Oh, and 2 now as he swings through it.
0-2 is the count.
Bernabel, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And that one hammered back there. Boom goes the dynamite. He flexes his power with that. Swing, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 8-5. New pitcher on now, Seranthony Dominguez. He's into the game with the bases empty. Tatis to first, and Turner is retired. And here's the catcher, Gary Carter. That one ripped right center field. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Now batting.
So runner at second, 2 down. Juan Soto now. Swing and a miss.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the ninth with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Dominguez, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right.
A swing and a miss. And we're back. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Franco.
Foul ball. The 0-2. Swung on, belted. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 1 down. Here's Cody Bellinger, 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. Late on that fastball.
It might
No
be
balls,
time to
2
choke
strikes.
up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next
Ball.
one in the dirt. He swings and crushes one. Deep on its way. Way back there. Gone. It's a belly bomb. And they boost their lead. It's 9-5. Base is empty, 1 away. Jock Peterson digs in now. Up the middle. Fires to first on the run. And they get the out. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz. And he takes a strike. There's a swing and a drive.